Good morning, teacher. This is Mercy Maya. In this video, I'm going to explain the agreement and syntax. This is my ID card. So I'm going to start with the first slide. First, I'm going to explain what a syntactic agreement refers to. Syntactic agreement refers to the congruence between sentence elements such as subject, verb agreement, and pronouns antecedent agreement. This has to concord in number, singular, plural, person, first, second, and gender. These sentences is, as we can see here, I put one example. This is a singular subject. So they have to concord with the verb. As is common in the singular verb, we add s. So Ataisi arrives at the school. So we add the letter s at it. In the second sentences, we have a subject noun that have to concord with plural verb. Here is the taxis, two taxis. In the plural, we don't need to add the letter s. So as we can see here, the taxis arrive at the school. And here, pronouns antecedent agreement. We have here a plural. One example is a plural that concord with the subject, concord with the number and gender. For example, my children gave me the money from their saving to celebrate Mother's Day. So children is all my children. So this concord with the subject object, their, in gender and number. And singular, here is no, in the first sentence involve all my kids, and the second sentence involve just my son. My son gave me money from his saving to celebrate Mother's Day. He's have a concordance with son and his. So I'm going to explain now the rules and example. In the first rule, we have check the subject before the prepositional phrase headed by of. For example, hive of bees eats honey. A hive is a collective noun in English, but in English always is a singular, even though it is before a preposition of. So this with the verb here is eat in singular. A hive of bees eats honey. In the second sentence, a concert of many artists was empty. First, the first subject is in singular, even though the concept is a collective noun. So the verbs goes in singular form. And the second example, two singular subjects connected by or, either or, neither, nor require a singular verb. The teacher or his or her students, depending on the gender, has to clean the desk. So here is teacher is in singular, students in singular is followed by or. So the verb need to be in singular form too. So in the second, neither teacher nor student has to clean the desk. It's the same. Here is nor. Nor. Here is connected by nor. So the verb goes the same way. So in the third rule, when having singular and plural as subject, and we use or, either, or, neither, nor, this must agree with the noun or pronoun closest to it. For example, here, neither the assembly members nor the president works on the weekend. Before verb, we have president. So in the subject, we have assembly. This is a plural, but in the here before the verb we have singular, so the verbs goes in singular form. Here is the same. Neither the president, here the president is goes first, is in singular. No, the assembly members work on weekends. So here, as the assembly members is before verb, so we put the verb in plural form. The fourth rule, when the subjects are singular or plural and are connected by n, use a plural verb form. For example, the electric and water companies charge high interest if you don't pay on time. This is connected by preposition n, so we need to use the verb in plural form. And the second example, both the singer and fans are excited. The same. Here is connected by n, but in the second we have thanks. In the first, the noun is singer, and the second is thanks. So the verb goes in plural form due to connector n. In cases in which the singular subject is separated by phrases such as along with, as well as, the verb remains in agreement with the subject since these phrases are not part of it. So here's the verb goes the same in singular form. For example, the doctor as well the patient. Yeah. For example, here is doesn't mix. This is the verb goes in singular form because of the rule. Is following as well as. And this sentence is following as well as the patients. And the second, to the owner along with his dog goes for a walk because just the owner pay attention here. And the along with dog doesn't remain in the agreement with the subject. And the last example, the last rule, if the noun after of a singular use a singular verb with words like percent, fraction, majority, some, all, etc. If the noun is plural, then use a plural verb form. For example, here, 50% of the team. This is a collective nouns team. Is not training. As this is well known as singular, so we put the verb is. And the second example, the majority of the stores are closed during the holidays. As the stores is in plural, so we need to put the verb in plural form. So at the end, I want to clarify that this syntax agreement works just in present simple because the verb in the past, they follow just one pattern. Thank you, teacher. That is all. Thank you so much.